I cheated on my husband of 8 years because my friends convinced me I was settling and deserved more than my predictable life, even though he was faithful, loving, coached our kids' soccer team, and never missed a school play. But the affair made me feel alive again until he came home early, found the text, and walked out without saying a word. Now I'm divorced, living in my sister's spare room while he has primary custody. My affair partner ghosted me, my kids call his new wife mom, and I've lost everything over 2 months of hotel room lies. Please, don't be me. I was already unbuttoning his shirt when my phone buzzed with a text from my husband asking if I needed him to pick up dinner. My hands froze on the buttons. 8 years of marriage. 2 kids. A man who'd never once made me question his loyalty. And here I was in a hotel room with my coworker, about to throw it all away for what? A few months of stolen glances and stupid butterflies in my stomach. But I didn't stop. I silenced the phone and kept going. The worst part is how I got here. It wasn't some grand romance or irresistible passion. It was a slow rot that started with complaining about David to my single girlfriends at girls' nights. He's so predictable, I'd whine over wine. We never do anything exciting anymore. They'd roll their eyes and tell me I was lucky, but then Sarah would lean in with that look and say, "You know, you're still young. You could do so much better." Social media didn't help. Every scroll showed couples on vacation, getting surprise dates, living these seemingly perfect lives while I was home folding laundry and helping with homework. I started feeling cheated, like I'd settled too early. David was a good man, solid, reliable, present. He coached our son's soccer team and never missed a school play. But good felt boring when everyone else seemed to be living in a rom-com. Then Marcus started at our company. Charming, single, everything David wasn't. He remembered how I liked my coffee. Made jokes that actually made me laugh. Complimented my presentations in ways that made me feel seen, appreciated, desired. I started doing my makeup differently on days I knew he'd be in meetings with me. The emotional affair lasted 3 months. 3 months of deleted texts, secret lunches, and lies about working late. I told myself it was harmless, just friendship, just feeling alive again. But I was already gone, already choosing him over the man waiting at home with our kids' bedtime stories. David never suspected. That's how good he was, how much he trusted me. While I was spinning fantasies about a different life, he was planning our 10th anniversary trip, putting money aside for the kids' college funds, being the partner I'd once promised to honor. The physical affair started on a work trip to Chicago. Hotel bar, too many drinks, his hand on my knee. "Your husband doesn't know how lucky he is," he whispered, and I melted like I was 16 again. That night I called David and lied straight to his face, telling him I missed him while Marcus was in the shower. For 2 months, I lived a double life. Soccer games on Saturday, hotel rooms on Tuesday. Helping with homework while sexting someone else. The guilt was eating me alive, but the thrill was addictive. I felt desired, unpredictable, alive in ways I'd forgotten were possible. I started pulling away from David, from the kids. Everything at home felt suffocating, like I was playing house when I could be living. I'd snap at them over little things, check my phone during family dinners, make excuses to avoid intimacy with my husband. My daughter Emma asked why I seemed sad all the time. I told her mommy was just tired. The end came on a Thursday. David's work event got cancelled, so he came home early with flowers and takeout from my favorite restaurant. A surprise date night since his mom had the kids. I was in the shower, washing off another afternoon with Marcus, when I heard David's voice from the bedroom. "Who's Marcus and why is he telling you he can't wait to taste you again?" My phone. I'd left it charging on the nightstand. A text had come through. I stood there dripping wet, naked in every possible way, watching 8 years of marriage die in his eyes. Not anger. Not yelling. Just this terrible, quiet understanding. He set the flowers on the dresser, picked up his keys, and walked out. That was 6 months ago. He's filed for divorce. Moved in with his brother. The kids stay with him most of the time now because I'm living in my sister's spare room, crying myself to sleep on a twin bed surrounded by boxes of a life I threw away. Marcus stopped returning my calls the day David found out. Turns out workplace affairs get messy fast when someone's husband starts asking HR questions. He transferred departments, then quit entirely. All those promises about us having a real chance together? Gone the second things got complicated.